What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Alchemy Pay today, ACH. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, you guys. Here we are on this, the 4th day of June, sitting at about 2.135 cents right now, with about 9 hours, 24 minutes left in the day here. Moving down, it looks like we probably do go below this low here, right? We probably do. Looking at the daily RSI, I mean, it looks like you've got a incomplete thought that will complete itself once you are in the oversold zone, right? Once you're here, you'll probably be free of this downtrend. You'll start to recover and move up like the rest of the markets. I just don't think that it's today. I don't think it's tomorrow. We're probably going to start to recover next week is my expectation. If we're looking at this from an overall low here to an overall high, that's a fake out high. Let's do this high. Maybe this high. Finding support right in the golden ratio here. We're above it now and we're right at it now, but I think we'll go lower. Typically, if you find support in the golden ratio and you come back down like this, you would expect to go to the 786, 886 area. So something between about just below 2 cents, 1.94 cents to 1.83 cents. I could see that I really could see that happening. Something that's just below 2 cents. It'll scare people. Anytime you knock off a digit, like if you go from 2 to 1, or 3 to 2 or whatever, there's this like psychological fear that sets in that, oh no, it broke below 2 cents, now it's going to 0. But oftentimes, that's actually the best place to buy. Like right here, just below 2 cents might be the best place to buy relative to this move here. But I digress. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame. We'll zoom back out. We'll look at some other stuff here in a second, but I want to look at the 1 hour and then come back out to this here. 1 hour does look pretty bearish. You're probably you're not really moving down too much for being in the oversold zone, honestly. Not getting too much volume. For as bearish as it should look right here, you're not looking that bearish, which means one of two things, right? Either you've got more downside to go and it's about to happen right now, or maybe you do move up a little bit from here. Don't get excited if you do. You know, you go to 2.2 cents, 2.3 cents. I wouldn't get too excited. You'll probably still come back down, okay? But you might find a little bit of a breather just because you hit the oversold zone. Let's go back in time and just address what happens every time you do this. Whoops. Okay. So here you got oversold. Very similar to the amount of oversold that you are here. Like to a T, actually. Get it right there. Hold on. You see? Got oversold right here. You found a momentary low, but inevitably went a lot lower, right? This is like your calm before the storm. Whenever you got oversold here for the first time in a second being oversold, you got oversold right here. Again, you found a momentary low, but calm before the storm. You continue to go lower. So I would think here, if you do the same thing, maybe you come up in your RSI, you cool off in the price a little bit, find resistance at prior areas of support, and then you make your final onslaught to the downside. It'll probably not be, or it probably will be lower than this low. Yes. Lower than that low. Am I right? Yes, it'll be lower than that low. Yes. Lower than that low, not lower than this low. I don't know. It's just a thought. Looking at the 4 hour time frame here. 4 hour RSI does look a little bit bearish as well. After all, you've got higher highs in the RSI. Here, higher highs. You can see them, right? And you've got lower lows in the price. It's hidden bearish divergence. You rejected the 60 on top of that. Not a good look. Not just that, but you rejected the 60 and you're below the 40. Double bad. Getting oversold. Yeah, I expect whatever kind of recovery you have here, if at all, it's going to be very short-lived, and you're probably going to continue moving down. I would think that between today and the next 3 days, you're going to find your low. That'd be the expectation. And again, that low is going to be just below 2 cents, if not something that's just below 1.9 cents, if I remember correctly. Let me double check that one last time. Low to high. 1.94 to 1.83 cents. Yeah, something in that area there. Okay, hold on. Let's see now. Let's look at the weekly time frame. Yeah, we'll do that. Weekly time frame, weekly RSI. The weekly RSI actually looks really good. This is your best time frame so far. You're finding support, you're getting higher lows, you're consolidating a little bit in this area. You're rather neutral for the time being, but bullishly charged for sure. Overall, you look at this consolidation phase you're in right here. Higher lows, flat top. Typically, this is a good thing, and you would expect to break out to the upside. What I will say is, I don't like how much, since March, I don't like the lack of recovery that we have and how much we've been crowding this lower end here. We crowded it last time and we still moved up. So, I don't, I guess it's not that important. It's not that vital, but typically you want to crowd the area that you're about to break through, right? Sometimes non-typical things happen, and I still do believe that we're going to break out to the upside here. But if you are to see a price that's lower than this low, that could be problematic, guys, because now you're breaking out of this massive trend that you've been in since February 2023, but to the downside. That could be problematic. If you got a lower low than this low here, which is at, let's see, that low is at 1.71 cents. If you got a lower low than that, there's hope that it could be a fake out. Sometimes with these patterns, you do get fake outs and then an immediate recovery, but I don't like to hope on that, right? I like to avoid that kind of circumstance, that kind of situation. I like to see us just break out to the upside and move up. I think we will, but just something to pay attention to there, right? It's a lot more pressing when you're near the lows than whenever you're away from them. So hopefully things go the way that I expect, which is you go just a little bit lower, and then next week we start to recover going into the end of June, going into the beginning of July. We'll be breaking out of this and moving up higher, right? The expectation for ACH, for Alchemy Pay, would be, let's see, to see a minimum price either by the end of June or sometime in July at something around 12 cents. If not, 17 to 20 cents would be the expectation. And if not higher, you very well could go higher. Let's look at Alchemy Pay real quick. ACH. Come on now. Oh. $194 million. Yeah, I mean, you could see with that kind of a market cap, who knows, man? I mean, you could see you really could do some damage to the upside. It's a very low market cap in itself. Decent volume, nothing crazy, but nothing lacking either. From the current price, the minimum target would be about a 5x. Yeah, that's a good minimum to have, sure. But I think, personally, breaking out of this range, I think you'll go higher. And if we're actually taking this range, taking the measure move of this range from a low to a high, the measure move would take you right into this range, actually, which from the current price, let alone if you go lower, that would equal about an 8x move at a minimum to a 9.5x move. So yeah, I think you'll see 17.6 to 20 cents. I think I do this every time. I'll say 12 cents is a good minimum, and then rationality kicks in, and I'm like, maybe not. I think this is a good minimum. You could potentially go up here. We could see something that's greater than a 10x and a 15x, but I don't think you get too much above that. I doubt that you reach for 50 cents. I would say like 35 cents is the highest I'd give you, but probably something between 17 to 21 cents is what I would guess. Sometime in July. I don't think I have anything else that I want to say. Just prepare for slightly lower prices, and then next week we'll probably get going to the upside. It might not be just like an immaculate week next week, but next week and beyond, I would think that we'll be continuing to grow. It'll be a different kind of environment than what we're used to over the past couple months here. So I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. All right. Bye-bye.